The best players from the IPL going up against the best players in the international arena. World 11 versus IPL 11. We're going to put them against each other in a T20 match and let's see who comes out on top. I'm going to be playing as the IPL team, of course. World 11 have won the toss and they're going to bat. So we are going to be chasing, which is actually not bad news at all. Let's go. First ball, we have two fielders deep on the leg side. So I can't be too wide or too short. I am going to be smacked through the offside. Yeah, that is actually a pretty good line on off stump. Warner on the other end. I have a second slip. Let's see if he can push the ball across and get the outside edge. I did push the ball across, but he's managed to middle it. And that ball will beat the fielder. The run rate is 15. Well, that might continue given how stacked their batting order is. Oh, there we go. That's exactly what I wanted. Push the ball across. Well, that's not what I wanted. I wanted the slip fielder to take the catch, but pushed it across, got the outside edge. That would have been good. A wicket off the third ball. Look at that. Ball moves a little and then comes back in the end for some reason. Full. This time the inside edge. The very next ball, Warner is gonna go. Got the outside edge last time. This time the inside edge and it goes back onto the middle stump. We'll get a wicket very early on. And this was actually a pretty good ball. It was actually much fuller than the last one. This one was seaming across as well, but it straightened a little and came in. This over now looking a lot better than it did after the first two balls. That was on the mark as well, but outside edge and it will race away for 4. Can't do much about that. Can't have 8 slips in a T20 match, but we've been getting the outside edge and inside edge in the first over, which is good. He's pulled it away and he has pulled it straight to deep square leg and we'll get 2 wickets in the first over. Oh wow, that was an eventful over. We saw outside edges, inside edges, boundaries and then ended with a mistimed pull that goes to deep square leg. World 11 actually are in some trouble here. Babar Azam comes in and we have Malinga on this end. Full. Goes away with that action. There you go. That's been flicked all along the ground, but I think the fielder will come across because this is actually a very big ground. So you're going to see a lot of 2s, but 6s I think are going to be kind of rare. That's been flicked away as well. At least they're not smacking us for 4s every ball. Well, they have to do this after losing 2 wickets in the very first over. Let's see if we can pick one more. New batsman. Another inside edge. This time doesn't go back onto the stump. Throw the ball, please. There we go. Throw the ball on the third attempt. That's been flicked as well. This was actually a horrible ball. Thankfully, it doesn't get punished. Another excellent over. No wickets though, but still. Shot pulls it and we'll end it with just a single. Their run rate is dropping. That's a lovely shot, but he won't beat the packed offside field that we have. I don't even have a short cover fielder. Everyone's standing at the ring. Now the run rate below 7. Can we pick one more though? The bowling so far has been spot on. I think I bowled one bad ball. That's it. Everything else has been on off stump line, full or good length. Another good ball, another good shot and another dot ball. This has been an excellent spell. 1.3 overs, 9 runs and 2 wickets. Shot pulls it. It was in the air and we do have a short mid-wicket fielder for that exact reason. But it goes away from him and what was that? That is out, but what were they even thinking? I think they ran 1 or maybe 2 and then I wanted an extra run for some reason. What was that? What was the AI thinking? I mean, even by Cricket 24 standards, that's too much. They were already in a horrible position and now it just got worse. 17 for 3. Williamson comes in. The run rate is sinking. That'll just be 2, I think. Just 2 runs off this over and we got a lucky wicket as well. Actually, I think they ran maybe 1 on the wicket ball as well. Full, and that's been flicked, and that will just be a single. This has been the best power play in a long time. That's been again. If this was a test match, I think World 11 will be the clear favourites, but in a T20 match, I think the IPL team is just a little stronger. But we'll have to wait and see. Who knows, they might make a comeback from here. This was drifting on the pads, but we have a lot of protection on the leg side for that. They're not scoring any boundaries. They're not even taking any risks. So we are firmly on top. And all of their lovely drives are going straight to the fielder. What is going on? A Yorker, in-swinging Yorker. And he's flicked it very fine. That will be 2, I think. And they will come back. Went for the magic ball, it didn't work out though. Leg cutter tries to pull it, doesn't time it too well. Yet another lovely over. We are just cruising through the power play. They only have another 12 balls left to make an impact. Protection on both sides of the field. I just cannot be too full or anything like that, because I will get smacked straight down the ground. And he'll start off with yet another dot ball. Oh, that turned, man. That was a proper googly. Came back sharply. Their run rate now below 6, flicked as he found the gap. I think that fielder is just a little too square, but he will stop it and then put his feet on the boundary line. So that will go away for 4. Was for a switch hit, the first real aggressive shot, and it took almost 5 overs. It does come off. I mean, if they try to be too aggressive because they only have 7 balls left in the power play and get themselves out or lose another 2 wickets or something, that would be funny, but let's see. Spin from both ends. Last over was not bad, but not great either. Starts off with a powerful sweep. Maybe I should go back to my fast bowlers. Again, the ball is seriously turning, but that is an amazing on drive, but not a lot of power behind it, so I think they only ran 2. And the straight boundary is gigantic. Comes down. Well, now only 3 balls left, then we can set a lot of fielders on the outfield, and hitting 6s is going to be very hard here. So I think they're going to have a very hard time scoring runs after the power play is done. Even harder than this. Started off with a boundary, but we've come back somewhat well. That's been hit and hit away from the fielder. For a second, I thought it was going to go straight to the deep extra cover fielder, but he has found the gap and the boundary. And this went very flat, unusually flat as well, I think. From this angle, it looks like it went up in the air. They have made use of the final over of the power play, but not too bad, just 10 runs of it. Wait, is this another run out or something? Does go outside the crease, but then comes back in. Well, the power play is done, and we have some of the best spinners around, so I think this period... Oh, outside edge at the first ball, but I think there was a bump ball. Chris Gale diving all over the place. This almost ended up a Yorker, I think. Off the toe it goes, then bounces. I think this is the period where we can really win this match. You just can't give away any boundaries, even with so much protection. He's found that tiny gap. Actually, not a tiny gap, but still swept powerfully. Now the gap is not that big, so I don't think that shot is going to work. Comes down. I don't know where he was trying to go. Did he try to go over fine leg or what? They need one really good over, and I think they'll be they'll be in a somewhat good position because they haven't lost wickets after 3 early wickets. Was for the reverse sweep, and come on, that is too much. He's middle that reverse sweep, but still my slip fielder somehow takes it out of thin air. I'll have to remove the slip. Too overpowered. They were looking good for just a little while, and it ends in a pretty unrealistic way though. Yeah, now this field actually looks very balanced. Driven. But one thing for sure, the ball is turning. Just 5 runs of that over as well. He's flicked it, and I think this is going to be another one. No, the ball's probably not going to carry. Yeah. Stokes has tried to clear the fence, and as I've said a couple of times, this is a big ground. So you'll have to time the ball to literal perfection and you have enough power to clear the fence. Punch down again. Even normal deliveries are just turning square. Goes for the slog sweep. This might be... that is out. I have no idea how he took the catch, but the game tells me he's taken it, so well, we will believe the game for now. World 11 lose yet another wicket. What's that, number 4 or 5? Stokes scores, and they do not have a lot of batting left, and they still have to bat 12.5 overs. And these two might be the last 2 pillars here. Our spinners, our fast bowlers, everyone is running through this batting lineup. This might be a couple of runs, but this is probably the best batting order you'll ever see, T20 or not. But 49 for 5, now 50 for 5. Slapped. Not a great looking shot, and they won't find the gap because there isn't any gap there. Plays it with the turn. This one went a little flat. They're not scoring at a great rate. They're losing wickets consistently. I mean, even if they score 10 runs an over every over from here, they'll only get to 170, which is a pretty good score from here especially. But that is looking a long away because 1 wicket and World 11 might just collapse under 100. This was probably too wide though. I did loop the ball. Oh, that was a dot ball. Well done. And for the same ball, this time he actually tries to hit the ball. Nothing has been working. But maybe when I start batting, even we bat just like this. Because scoring runs has seemed very hard. But even so, I think if they score under 150 or something like that, I think we should chase it down no matter how bad the pitch is. Comes down, that was a weird looking shot, doesn't really connect with it, and that will be just 1, all that effort for 1 run. Goes for a good shot, this time I think he has found the gap. I think he still could have at least tried to stop it, but a boundary, after 2 or 3 overs I think. Williamson getting nice and set, 23 of 18. Every time they score a boundary, the next 3 balls are dot balls, so a boundary ends up meaning nothing. Comes down. Well, they have been trying to score almost every over till now, but it just has not worked at all. Nothing has been working except for a few sweeps. They are looking like they're well on their way to get about 140. If they don't lose wickets. If they lose wickets, we might be looking at a double-digit collapse. We are officially halfway through the innings, and I think that was a missed stumping. I think for a second, I think he went outside the crease. This probably could have been a stumping if I was quick enough. Did go outside the line? Maybe he did, maybe he did not. But well, 10 overs gone. World 11 have almost lost the game, and we are only 1/4 through this match. Let's bring in Pollard, who was pretty good. In the first match, the key to bowling with medium paces is just not give the batsman any pace. That was bowled at 103.8 Ks. Just bowl cutter after cutter or slow balls and just keep it a little short. And the AI in this game is just clueless on what to do. This might have cleared the fence. Yeah, wonderful. I think it went outside the boundary line and then he caught it. But that will be 6. I think that is the first 6, isn't it? That's been hit, same shot, no elevation this time, nor any timing. And I thought we were in the middle of another dumb run out. Run rate of 6.38 is no problem at all. I mean, we're just 1 wicket away. I do not think they have any more batsmen left. Maybe they have 1 or 2 all-rounders. Bowled. A stylish looking pull, but we have a stacked leg side field. Is that out? Oh, I think even with the unnecessary dive and the absolute slow movement, I still have managed to get him run out. What are these guys even doing? Another wicket, and the only man who's looked good has got to go for 26 for a run out. 68 for 6. This has been a one-sided beatdown so far. And yeah, just to make things fair, I'm bowling a no ball. What happened? You're bowling at 103. How do you bowl no balls at 103 Ks? That's been pulled in the air. But the free hit won't be that problematic. I think that was only 2. That is close. This might be gone, but maybe just a little bit of bat on it because that was very, very straight. Last over of Narayan. This one just a little too much on the pads, but still it won't be costly. Even bad balls, all they're able to do is score singles of them. That's how hard it has been. Swept? Well, that shot has worked. And worked really well. 3 or 4 times. Even switch hits have been working. Goes for a sweep once again. This time he's used the pace instead of smacking in front of square. And he's found the gap as well. That went flying off the face of the bat. But every time they score a boundary, look at that. The next few balls are just dot balls, so that run rate never goes up at all. That was a good looking shot, but the ball went nowhere. 12 overs gone, and now we are gonna continue with some more medium pace. We just have to get through these next 3-4 overs, then we can bring in our prime strike bowlers. That was a smack. Why am I throwing the ball? They're not even running, they're not even moving, and not even thinking about running. That was very close to the inside edge. The ball moving off cutters here. And there we go. It'll just be a single on fielder deep on the offside and it goes straight to him. Bowling to a left-hander is just so easy here. Bowl cutters and just try to keep it very straight. Shot. And I think it came off the helmet and almost fell onto the off stump. Yeah, that's what they need. Some more bad luck. Another really good over, just 1 run so far. That's been flaked. Has this cleared the fence? Yes, it has, and comfortably as well. We saw the same shot go for the same result the last over. This one maybe even a little better, but the problem is they've only still scored 7 runs of this over. And another dot ball. So even with a 6, that was a pretty good over. We can go for some part-time spin, but let's just keep it to our main bowlers. That was too straight. Projected total 129. I still think even getting to 129 from here is going to be a challenge. Just 1 wicket. Just this one batsman. And then we will be on top, completely on top. Edged, goes very fine, goes in the gap. I think they'll come back for 2. But even these balls are not going for 4. Still, De Kock only 23 of 21. This has been launched. This has been launched straight over long off in the gap, and only 4. That looked like it was going for 6, certainly. Well, he's starting to be a little aggressive. I think we have to get him out very fast here because 2 good overs and they might get to that 150 mark. There you go. I mean, they've been so unlucky, but this is too much. Once again, off the middle of the bat, he's flicked it and he's flicked it right back onto his leg stump, shuffled across, played it with the spin, did all the right things, but he's just tried to flick it too fine and it goes back onto his leg stump. Once again, a batsman looks real good and then he just gets out. And now I think World 11 are done. They have no more batsmen left. There's 6 overs to bat. Let's see if we can get them all out under 120 from here. Yeah, I think that's not going to be that hard. It is straight down the ground and it almost carries to mid-off. Run rate once again dropping. Every time a batsman goes, oh, that is one awesome shot. I don't know if that's a cricket shot, but it is. It works. Slaps it back onto the ground, and for some reason it goes behind square leg for 4. Look at that shot. This probably should have gone to long on. I don't know how it went behind square. Drives it away, but packed offside field. And a no ball. Come on. 112 Ks and I'm overstepping. Hopefully the free hit is not too expensive, but Rabada is going to face his first ball and it is a free hit. And the ball will go nowhere, but they're still going to sneak a run. Actually, good running. Some good running from the AI. That is very rare. Especially in this match. How many runouts have they had? 2 or 3? That's been slapped away as well, but it'll just be a single. 5 overs to go. And they've almost crossed 100. That's a good hit. That is a very good hit. It goes over mid-off and for 4. Maybe they're still not done. I mean, 10 runs and over and they'll get to 150, which is a respectable total. But from here, I mean, we cannot allow them to cross 135. Only 3 wickets left. Full that came back in, almost a Yorker, but plays it well enough. Throw the ball, there you go. 15.3 overs, Rabada is on strike. Let's see if we can get them all out on this end. Because out of nowhere, Ashwin has suddenly smacked a few really good shots. And well, they are trying every way possible to get out in dumb ways. Again, Yorker length this time. I think they might be able to sneak 2. Again, only 7 runs of this over. Can we end it with a nice clean bowled? Punches it off the back foot. Dot ball. Only 7 runs of that over. 4 overs left. That will be wide, I think. Pulls it in the air somewhat, didn't go up that much. And look at that for fielding. But they've scored only 2 sixes I think in this entire innings. And it's probably going to be the same even for us. This has been hit inside out. That's away from deep extra cover and that will be 4. Hitting 6s, I think maybe if they bowl some nice juicy full tosses, we could hit some, but this ground is just too big to hit good balls for 6. Shot again. This time, yeah, just give him no pace and bowl short. That's been flicked away straight to that fielder though. This time, this over at least, they've scored a boundary and then every other ball has gone for at least 1. So they still managed to score about 9 runs with this over already with a ball to go and it'll be a dot ball. That was probably the most expensive over in this innings, and it was what, 9 runs? Full perfect Yorker from the king of Yorkers. And they're gonna run too. This is a good call and they will get through comfortably. That's been driven away, but straight to the man once again. Let's keep Rabada on strike for as long as possible. And he flicks it. That was on an off stump, but he's still flicking the ball easily. How does that even happen? Just 2.5 overs to go. This was not an eventful innings, not a lot of sixes, not a lot of fours. I did see a lot of wickets, but it's been somewhat of a quiet innings, and I think even our innings, it has to be quiet. We don't need to smack sixes, we don't need to smack fours. Well, I don't know if it's going to be quiet for the next 2 overs though. That's a proper ramp. It was just a little short, a little too fast with no deep third man. He's just used the pace. I think he moved like 2 muscles and got 4 for it. 27 of 21. The savior at number 8. That's been flicked in the air, and that might actually be in the gap. It wasn't in the gap, but our fielders are just too generous. They'll gift World 11 4 runs. I mean, we do need some runs chased down, right? Now the run rate has gone above 7, I think, after a really long time, thanks to those 2 boundaries in that over. 126. I mean, after being, 50 for 5, 126 after 18 overs is a pretty good achievement. With another 11 balls to go, the score at a strike rate of 200, they'll get to 150. Again, punch down. They might try to sneak 2 once again. Come on, come. Run in fast. This might be close, but they will make it. Look at that for a shot from number 9. And there you go. Another run gifted. He's trying to keep it straight, but it ends up being too straight. Just 8 more balls to go. No more damage, please. He's hit it in the air. And away from that fielder as well. That was there to be hit. Good length with no one deep. They made a recovery for sure. 50 for 5. And now they're looking like they're going to cross 140 easily. Maybe even 150. Who knows? 136 for 7 with 6 balls to go. Full and fast. That was actually a very fast ball. 150 almost. And it is coming in the final over of the innings. Playing this shot about 2 or 3 times and it has worked. No long off and a lot of pace. Good length. Just smacked straight through the line. And now we are getting smacked by Rabada of all batsmen. Tries to use the pace again, but I think he's flicked it back onto his pads. 3 balls left. They've somehow crawled their way to 140. Oh, how close was that to the off stump? And also we've seen plays and misses very rarely as well. Could have probably left that one alone and gotten a run for it, but this is yet another good over in the final over as well. Only 5 runs of it, and they'll bring up their 50-run partnership. They were 91 for 7 from there to here. This has been pretty good. And every time I try to bowl a bouncer, I think I end up being too late on the jump. A free hit for the final ball, well, it would have been a free hit regardless. Pulls it. A nice pull as well, but the boundaries are too big, but that'll bounce over his head, I think. My fielders are just too short. World 11 actually end up dragging their innings to a respectable total after some early wickets, dumb runouts, a collapse in the middle. How many batsmen got out for 4? We have made a change. With our opening partnership, 2 left-handers are going to walk in and going to face up against Rabada. First ball, Rabada to Gale. They have a very 2010-like field, a deep third man, a deep fine leg. Was a little late on it, but we'll get through off the mark of the first ball. We don't need to do anything crazy or big. We just have to survive 20 overs and I think we'll get to 147 pretty easily. Again, full this time, timed a little better. I think I should be able to come back for 2 now. Yeah, why even take the risk? Full again, 3 continuous full deliveries. This one was probably the fastest, 150 Ks. I just managed to get the bat down in time. That was on the mark as well. Middle stump was seconds away from getting destroyed. The required run rate just above 7. And once again, I am late. He is bowling some pace, alright. 150 every single ball so far, almost 150. Shot, open the face, beat shot third, but deep point will come across. That will be a single as well because that ball flew off the face of the bat, but can't seem to find the gap. You also need to be careful to not be too defensive and suddenly the run rate goes about 10 or something. There you go, only 4 runs off the first over. Is there another twist here? Required run rate now at 7.53. Let's try to keep it under 8 for as long as possible. Like very fine. Once again timed well but can't find the gap. That'll just be a single. Full flicked and finally I have beat the infield, but this time I don't think it'll go away though. Look at how far away the boundary line is. I probably could have run 3 on the throw just because of how far away the fielder was. Good length pushes it across, but I've almost gone outside the off stump and flicked it very fine. Thankfully I don't flick it back onto the leg stump like they did. 2 left-handers, so this is kind of annoying. I'd have loved to have 1 right, 1 left. Punched it down the ground, but even here I was just a little late. That will just be a single. Why is the ball not going anywhere? Full and fast. A first attempted lofted shot, but I was just way too late on it. That ball flew past me. Just 6 runs of this over as well. Nothing special. Full and flicked over fine leg. I was either going to go straight or on the leg side. And this time it does work. I don't know why they don't have a deep fine leg for a fast bowler, but this is too easy. Now he's going to come from around the wicket. They have a deep fine leg, or I think a square leg fielder, I think. Wasn't short or wide enough for a cut. It did come back in. I think it was a cutter. But we'll get away with it. That would have been ugly. I mean, if I'd gotten LBW like that, well, I still might be LBW. They've gone upstairs for the review. Pitch is outside off. It was coming in, but impact should save me. Oh no, impact's in line as well. But wicket's umpire's call. That was much closer. It actually ends up going to middle stump. That came in a lot more than I thought. You know what? I'm going to try to play very straight unless it is very short. There you go. Now he gives me a short wide delivery and that's a proper cut. And we found the gap as well. A lot of fielders there. But he still won't go for 4. This was, look at that. A proper cut. Back and across and cut off the middle of the bat. This has been an ideal start because we haven't lost a single wicket so far. That one straightened, pitched and straightened. So far every ball has come back into the body. This time goes out a little. But still maybe a few boundaries in the power play. We can take risks maybe, but I don't know because the only way we lose this match is if we lose way too many wickets early on. Getting ones of proper knee-high full tosses. What is going on here? Short. I pulled it back onto the middle stump. That was An attempted pull, get an under edge, and it goes back onto the stump. Not very lucky. Maybe it's late. I don't know what happened. Usually, the short ball is very safe to play. And full ideal, very well timed shot. But even so, I'll only get 2 for it. What in the world is going on? That should have gone for 4. 3 overs, 19 for 1, so we're just scoring above 6. The run rate is still 7. Required run rate at 7.53 is no problem at all. Short and wide, but cut straight to the man. Every time I play a good shot, it doesn't go anywhere or it goes straight to the fielder. That was a good ball, good line, good length. Can't seem to find the gap. Can't seem to score runs easily either. I think this chase might be a little bit more challenging than I thought. So far, we've had a real hard time scoring runs even against really bad balls, and when they bowl good, I'm not even able to get close to them. Now the run rate below 6. Maybe you just have to take a few risks. Balls are short, but I was late. Come on, probably should have played that on the offside. Just 1 run off this over so far, and it's not like I've been trying to not score. I've tried to score off every ball, but it just hasn't gone anywhere. Full. That's a good punch. That's a good shot, but still cut off by the fielder. What an over this has been. Just 1 run of it so far. They have a packed offside field, but he's not bowling straight enough for me to play on the leg side. I just think I had to go over the offside or something. Nope. A leg cutter too far away from the body. I didn't even get anywhere close to that. Just 1 run of that over. And now we are slowing down too much. Even chasing 147, this is not acceptable. I'll have to take a few risks. That was a lofted shot. Doesn't go in the air. At least it doesn't go to anyone's hands. And maybe we could have run 3, but we'll settle for just 2. I am going to take a few risks at least in the next 2 overs. This is the time we get somewhat ahead and then we can slow down. Full. That was so close to that fielder. I think he still probably could have taken it if he'd been a little quicker and put the dive in, but that'll roll away for 4. A somewhat mistimed shot. I was a little late on it. Maybe it was a chance, but still I think that's a little too far away. Good start to this over. Let's keep going. Full again. Stump flicked. It was a little too much on the leg side. A nice juicy full toss outside the off stump would be nice. I can just pick him over short cover, but he bowls it half volley. These cover drives are just going straight to someone's hands every single time. 2 of 7. And I played probably like 6 really good shots. Bowled it short. I tried to go over short cover. This time the ball just bounces over my head. How in the world is that not a wide? There we go. That was coming. After so many dot balls, the good thing is I managed to get enough connection for it to go away for 6. It was there, good length. All I had to do was clear that short cover field that I would never get out and probably get 4. But in the end, we've timed it to perfection. 6. 5 overs gone, 6 balls left in the power play. Run rate not too bad, not too great. But I think we have 9 wickets in hand, so it shouldn't be a problem. I'm just being laid against everyone, and everyone in their bowling attack is just express. Full. Another lovely drive. Maybe I should just take a few risks. Because after this, all we need to do is just rotate the strike and we'll probably get to the target easily. This is a lovely off drive and it beats mid-off. That was actually timed very well and it beats everyone and goes for 4. That boundary is really long, that straight boundary. And still, this was just timed too well. Full. Wow. How many awesome drives have we played already? It'll be 2, but I think that is more than enough. Already 7 runs of this over with 2 balls to go. I think they have just the one spinner, so that is some good news because if they had 2 or 3 spinners, even this target would have been a little too hard. Opened the face, played it very fine. Late cut, I think, off the middle stump, and he still stopped it, but I think put his foot on the boundary rope. The last over of the power play has turned out to be a really good one. Full, that's been driven straight. This should be a single. Why am I so slow all of a sudden? Well, 46 runs in the power play, chasing 140 something is not bad at all. They're gonna introduce spin. And just have to make sure to not lose wickets and just do that. 6 runs and over against Spain is totally fine as long as I don't lose any wickets. That's been flicked. The first 2 balls actually have played much better than I expected. Easily done so far. Let's see what happens when he starts to vary the pace. That's when the problems start. But for now, things are going fine. 14 overs left. Another 100 runs needed. Tosses it up nicely. Can we sneak 2 here? I think this should be easy. That fielder came from all the way behind square. This partnership growing nicely. 80 balls, 100. There shouldn't be a problem at all, especially with 9 wickets in hand. Let's see if there is another twist. But I don't think so. I think we should do this comfortably. Oh, that was so close to the leg stump. It is signaled wide. I mean, that was literally a whisker away from leg stump. That's been hit up in the air. I've tried to hit it very straight, but it has gone too long off with the turn. And we lose a wicket. I mean, that ball was just, I thought it was in the arc, it was tossed up. I thought I could hit it straight for a 1 bounce boundary, but instead the ball turns and goes too long off. Full toss, again a little late on it. These guys are just way too fast. No one's bothered to go and pick up the ball, so we'll just run too. Full again, that one swung in a little. This time I don't think I'll be able to run to. Yeah, I'll have to settle for just the one. This match has actually been going on like a one-day match. A lot of singles. A lot of times when the bowler has actually been completely dominant. Not a lot of sixes. I think we scored what, 2 sixes. Oh no. What was that? That was an easy run. You come on, man. That is usually a very easy run, but it was a little late, and combine that with a direct hit or something. I think he caught the ball and then fell on the stumps. And out of nowhere, we are 55 for 3. You're looking good. So good just an over ago. But we've lost 2 quick wickets. Still, I mean, nothing bad has happened. We still have 7 wickets in hand. We need only 90 runs almost of 74 balls. But if they manage to pick up another wicket or 2, I think the match will be much more even. But if he gives me a full toss like that, come on. Still had to be put away though. This time the ball actually ends up going straight instead of going too long on or long off. And it goes very flat as well. Pulls it full again, but this time it wasn't a full toss. Stark's trademark full in swing. It doesn't work though. Short and quick, there we go, there's that change of pace. This was darted in very flat, very fast. I was so late on it. And once again, he's going to be very fast. Now the moment he bowls a very slow ball, I'm just going to be very early and I'm either going to get LBW or bowled. Tosses it up. This time I was early, but thankfully don't manage to edge it or anything. That'll just be a single. This time, no change of pace. That was normal pace, not too slow, not too fast. If he bowls like this, I don't think we'll have a problem. When he starts bowling too fast or too slow, that's when the problems start. And looped up, the ball is still turning. Of course, it was turning a lot at the first innings as well. This is going to be tight, but we will make it. We don't even need to score any boundaries, I think. Good running from here and we'll win it automatically. Well, that was timed well. That was timed really well, but unfortunately the ball goes straight to the fielder. Stark has actually been pretty easy to play. Let's see if we can attack a little bit more. Shot. That's been punched. No one's gonna run behind it as usual, and we'll sneak two as usual as well. A lot of twos in this match. In the recent past, we've been playing on very small stadiums and twos have been very rare, but here we have managed to run twos and run twos successfully. Shot that should be wide, and it is. You're not even taking any risks, but the runs are coming. And he pulls it even wide. I was standing on the wide line, but he still manages to pull even wider. And it is fast and it's given a wide. I don't think that should be a wide because I was already standing so far away from off stump. That's been punched, but yeah, no timing on it. It will be a single, but we've already got 4 runs with this over. They need wickets. All we need is one good partnership. Nope, no thank you. That was timed too well. It was traveling to mid-off. That would have been a run out for sure. It's been played with the angle, almost like a spinner. I have flicked him to mid-wicket. It's been hit, but man, how am I late to that ball? That was probably the slowest ball in this over. 130 Ks and I'm late for some reason. But the length was much better though. He's been bowling too full. The last ball he did drag it back and it worked somewhat. And again, that's such a good shot. Just a little punch. But all that build up and the ball doesn't go for 4. Well, Stokes is gonna come in. What is he, their 5th or 6th bowler I think already. That's been cut. I don't think it was short enough for a cut, but we still managed to get some bat on it. It was actually a very interesting looking shot. Look at that. It wasn't that short, but that is a pretty good looking shot. 71 needed of 59. Let's hope nothing crazy happens from here, because if nothing crazy happens, we are going to win this comfortably. If they from out of nowhere manage to pick up 2-3 quick wickets, then this is going to be a thriller, and that is not something I want now. Again, late on it, but doesn't matter. We'll rotate the strike. Short and wide, cut, but straight to the man, and once again a very quick single. I don't think you'll see a lot of T20s with less boundaries than this. Both teams haven't scored a lot of boundaries, especially no 6s. Open the face. I think this should be 4. It has gone very, very fine. And he still stops it. Look at how far the pitch is from here. This might be one of the biggest grounds. Another partnership going here, about 25 runs. It's been driven again, timed too well. If it was missed time, we could have run. There is a gap straight down the ground. Oh, that was very well bowled. Dusra, I think. All I tried to do there was defend the ball, but he somehow still beaten the bat and got the pad. I am going to review it. Maybe it was pitching outside leg or something. But that looked very straight though. I think pitching should be the only thing that saves us. Oh, it is pitching on middle stump line and it is going straight on to hit middle stump. We lose another one. And just when things look good, we just have to go ahead and lose a wicket. And now, once again, things are getting a little interesting. Still, the match is in our hands, but one more wicket and I think it will be 50-50. How do you miss that? That was a proper dusra though. Oh, absolutely no idea on what to do with that. That was very slow, took forever. It wasn't even tossed up. It looked like a very flat ball, but then it took forever to come and now a little quicker. I'm late on it. What? Still has an over and a half to go. They're appealing for some reason. 8 balls of Ashwin left. Let's see if we can get through without losing another wicket. I don't think that's gonna happen. I think we lose at least one. Last ball of this over, I haven't scored a single run. There we go. Finally, one run, one wicket of that over, and we still have to face an entire over of Ashwin. I don't know how much more damage he's gonna do. Pull hard on 1 of 5. The run rate can grow out of control. Oh, there we go. That's middle. That should be 4. Doesn't matter how big the boundary is, that will be 4 for sure. A lot of pace, and I've middled it this time as well. Play that very fine. Oh, leg cutter and a good length as well. Also shot, this is cut away as well, but it won't beat the fielder. This match is turning out to be a lot closer than I thought it would end up. Especially after the first innings, we only needed 147. Oh, that's 4. Oh my god, have I timed that ball well. That ball has travelled about half a kilometer and still gone away for 4. All along the ground and just a little punch. This over turning out really well. Haven't taken any risks, but still 9 runs this time outside edge, and it's flying away for 4. I think this is the over that firmly ends any chance of World 11 winning. We've scored 13 of this over already with a ball to go. Shot again, cut once again, and almost beats the fielder. That would have been 4 as well, but we'll have to settle with just 14 runs of that over. And here we go. I think this is the over that if they want to make a comeback, they should have to do something here. And beats the outside edge, but that's fine as long as we don't lose a wicket. 5 more balls of this. Tosses it up. Oh, that was so close to the leg stump. No, I don't even want a wide, man. Keep that wide with you. I just want this over to be done as soon as possible. Oh, that was on the mark. That was a full toss on middle stump. Got me nervous for a second, but we'll actually get through for a comfortable 2. Oh, there you go. Good length, very fast. An arm ball, I think, and it has got me bowled around my pads, leg stump. How was I so late to that? ABD goes for 26 of 19. 3 balls left in this over, and now I'm just gonna go full on rabid mode here and block everything. Yeah. No more surprises, no more wickets. This is our last batting partnership. Just 3 runs of this over as well. Look at that, 3.5 overs, 3 wickets and 15 runs. And yeah, leave that one alone, and that will be it. Enough spin. Hopefully they don't bring in someone else. Now I think we can attack if we want. 6 overs left. Balls it short and very, very fast. That was an attempted lofted shot, but he was just way too fast. Balls it full, and that has probably gone out of this ground. That is a big, big, big 6. It has come out of the middle, timed to perfection. The ball was coming at some speed as well. All great things when it comes to hitting big 6s, 123 meters. Shot, and once again very, very fast. It seems like every ball is getting faster than the last. Shot, gets inside. This is gonna be close, but we will make it. That fielder just a little slow, or that would have been out for sure, I think. I was nowhere near when the fielder had the ball in his hand, but then for some reason he just slowed down. Open the face. Have I hit it fine enough? Fine enough it is. And well, now I think we can chill out a little, because this match, I don't think even we can lose it from here. Just 37 needed of 31. So unless we do something like South Africa did, I think we should be fine. No, I didn't want to leave that. I wanted to play a drive. Shot punch down the ground. I think this should be two though. Didn't time it too well. I'm gonna have to run and go running there. I don't know if it was worth it. I think we should maybe stick to taking singles and not take all that extra risk. Full. It's been punched. There should be at least two, maybe a misfield here or there, and we can sneak three. Nope, picks up and a good throw. This over has started off well as well. 4 runs of 2 balls. Just a matter of 1 or 2 boundaries and they'll lose it. Open the face. And so close to beating that fielder, but it doesn't. Full toss. Oh my god, this has gone even further. That was a full toss, and how fast did the ball fly off the face? That went like a rocket. And it has gone a very long way. This is for sure bigger than the last one. 145 meters. Maybe 145 meters big. It's a big ground, plus it went so far. Again, attempted lofted shot this time, just a little early on it, but we'll still get 2. This over has destroyed any hope they had left. Full toss at inside edge, and it will be a dot ball, but we scored more than enough in that over. 4 overs left. All we need is a runner ball, but they're going to bring in their best bowlers. Maybe there's a twist, but I don't see it though. I think this should be done. That was fast. That was too fast, and the length was perfect as well. Starts off with a dot ball. Who knows, a wicket or 2. Edged, and that goes fine, and it will be 4. Yeah, when you need a runner ball, the bowling team needs all the luck. This should have gone straight to someone. Well, the shot, and I've hit it straight, but I don't think it'll go for 6. Yeah, not enough timing on it. It will go for 4 though still. It was short. I couldn't hit it through the leg side. Shot. I have guided it down. It has gone very square, but it'll just be a single very quick. This has been yet another very expensive over. Shot, hit it straight. It didn't go as straight as I wanted, but it will still get the job done. Now just need 8. We still have 3 overs left. Come on, finish it off in this over itself. I mean the next over. This over is over. Stokes is going to come in. The required run rate is 2.67, and I'm going to try to smack him through the leg side. Full and flick. This should be 6, I think. Even that doesn't go for 6. It'll just be 4, but no problems. We'll finish it. This next ball. Full toss, and this probably will be 6. And once again, MSG finishes things off. I don't know how this keeps happening every single match, but that will be a 50 partnership for these two as well. But in the end, this match wasn't even close. We end up winning with 2.5 overs left. Ashwin gets the man of the match, and rightfully so. He's also scored 38. I forgot about that. If you want to see another low scoring thriller, click the video on screen. For now, like, comment and subscribe for more Cricket 24 videos and updates. Thanks for watching and have a great day wherever you are.